We're live from Terminal 21 here in Pattaya, Thailand. Yeah, this ain't the Bangkok Terminal 21. This is the one in Pattaya. There's two of them. One at Asok and then one here. Asok is in Bangkok. This one in here is in Pattaya. Anyway, it's not important. Just wanted to show you around a little bit. By the way, I'm going to show you this charging station they have here at both Terminal 21s. Lorraine Paris is here. Hello, hello. I was going to show you that I'm using the charging station here at the mall. Let me turn this camera view around and show you. There you go. It's a charging station. There's Dan and Minnie.
Hello everybody.
Get to use this for free. Anyway, I'm right here by the Leaning Tower of Pisa. I'm a little afraid of being so close to it. I don't want it to topple over on me. Helium is here. Anyway, this is what it looks like. Oh, look at that. Starbucks. I don't think that Starbucks has the best location in this mall. It's actually hard to find. There are plenty enough people in there though. Just wanted to show you around a little bit what this mall looks like. Dunkin' is over yonder. I don't know if you could see it from here or not. Maybe not. Let me see if I can zoom in on Dunkin'. There it is. Little kiosk kind of stand. Anyway, what floor are we on anyway? It's a pretty big mall. We just got through eating lunch in the Pier 21 area, the cheap food section. That's the main reason we came down here. So the day is going well. We're looking forward to tonight's live stream. It might be from here, I don't know. All depends on whether I could charge up my phone and then get up off of this stool. I'm kind of lazy today. Larry Lee is in the house. Hello, ma'am, Minnie, and Dan.
Yes, sir, Larry.
Let me show you this Vespa over here. See, they got all kind of Instagram settings up in here. That's one of them. You can sit your girl on the back and you could take a selfie or you can take a screenshot there. Look at that. It's a Vespa. So I kind of like it here. I'm not gonna lie. I've got to be honest with you. But there's the Leaning Tower right there. So we just had lunch and now we're just hanging out. I had to charge my phone. So we come in here and they have charging stations. A lot of people talk about this on YouTube videos about Terminal 21 and how they offer free charging stations. That's always nice. It's always very nice to do that. There are a few other malls that have adopted charging stations also because they're very, very popular. There's nothing like free charging, right, in the mall. Okay, so the thumbnail I used for tonight's live stream, which happens what? In less than 5 hours from now, we'll be giving away some Gcash. And I don't know if you noticed the thumbnail, but I had Chat GPT. I had them do up an image, right? Now it was interesting because I gave it instructions. I went into Chat GPT and I said, "Can you please make me a robust Filipina?" A robust Filipina. And it asked me a question. Chat GPT actually came back to me and they said, "What do you mean by that?" I said, "You know, a classy Filipina that is built well, on the top, right? And the reason why I did that is because I've seen virtual photographs show up, AI generated photographs that that where the Filipina has gigantic, how should I put this, healthy bazooms, healthy top end. And I wanted to see if Chat GPT was responsible for that. But when I answered Chat GPT and I sent that back, I said, no, I want them to be a little bit top heavy. Chat GPT said that violates their standards and they can't do that. So I said, I don't want you to violate the standards, but I want a picture that is classy, but yet has some enhancements. And so then Chat GPT got back to me and said, oh, we could build you a Filipina with enhancements. I said, okay. So it must be tasteful, I said. And they said, of course. I don't want you to violate any standards. It must be tasteful and classy. And so Chat GPT actually came up with that photograph. Yeah, exactly. Came up with that photograph. And then I got the idea, well, I'm gonna use that as a thumbnail, right? Can you tell which thumbnail or which photograph, which Filipina is computer enhanced? I thought it was funny. That may not be so funny to people, I don't know. I thought it was pretty clever. So I just wanted to show you that you can go into Chat GPT and you could have it do just about anything. And I have some videos that I might post for fun that Chat GPT made for me. I'm not sure that I'm going to post them as regular videos on my channel, or if I will offer them up in a live stream. I'll do the videos and I'll show you what Chat GPT came up with in terms of scripting videos and talking about the benefits of marrying a Filipina. Yeah, the subject matter that I gave Chat GPT was to do a video on why it makes sense to marry a Filipina, for a foreigner to marry a Filipina. And then of course it came up with 5 or 6 or 7 different ideas, but it wasn't enough to make an 8-minute video. You may be low tech, but I'm no tech. Well, I didn't realize that using AI was so easy. All you have to do is get an AI program and then you just tell it what to do, either by text or through voice. So you're basically just going to tell it what to do, and then it actually understands the commands that you give it, and so it develops the video for you. But it's not really usable, in my opinion. It's not really. The subject matter it's not anything that you can come up with yourself as being obvious reasons why you should marry a Filipina. That's the point I'm trying to make. But I thought the enhanced photograph was funny. I didn't realize it was going to deny me at first. If you were to go in there and ask ChatGPT, can you make me a photograph of a woman on a nude beach? They wouldn't do it for you. See, that's the whole thing. So there are limitations in certain programs, and they're limitless in other AI programs. In other AI programs, the sky's the limit. But here's the whole thing. I'm using the free version of Chat GPT, and I don't know if there would be a difference if I were to use the paid version or not. I think it's cool they offer up these charging stations, don't you? Look at this. I have my battery pack, by the way. I don't have to use it. So you got the Starbucks down one floor, and then up here is a food court. That's where we just came from. Maybe it's 2 floors up. Pier 21, just like in Bangkok. I just wanted to show you guys around. It's just that, the malls here are way better. The malls in Southeast Asia, they're like 10 times better than any malls that I've ever been to in the States that I've ever been to. That doesn't mean that nice malls like this one don't exist. Of course, they must somewhere, right? Anyway, I hope I don't drop the phone down and hit somebody on the head. I'm always nervous about that. What amazes me really are how many food places there are. I mean, obviously food makes the world go round, but I mean, people are making money. I mean, they're making money off of food. So every other place is a food place here. They're all restaurants. I would say that 80% of this mall, I mean, if it's not a gadget store, right, it's a restaurant. Coffee shop, juice shack, something like that. Right, man, Minnie? Yeah, it's true. See that? Anna Mae, what do you say? Did you go to school today? So anyway, this is overlooking, this charging station's overlooking the escalators, which ain't a bad, it's not bad scenery, if you know what I mean. Not at all. Yeah, there isn't much to talk about. This Nike shirt. So, you can get knockoffs for just about any brand that you want. So I've got this Nike shirt. Now, it's a little bit clingy. I don't know if I should show it to you or not. I don't want to be arrested, but it's clingy. And it shows that I've got parts. You know what I mean? And so I decided I would just wear this other shirt over the top of it. I felt uncomfortable, showing my tatas. I got uncomfortable. It's very clingy. I don't know if you can tell. See this? It's that material. It's that quick dry material. Generally, I like the shirts. I like the quick dry stuff, right? But then when things like your nips show through the fabric, I'm not a fan of that, Sir Dan, yes, my kid and his classmates was scheduled for Flora. I remember, you know what? This is interesting, but anime, we went through that when we were kids. They did that fluoride test. They use the dye and you brush your teeth with it, and then it shows what a crappy job you did brushing your teeth. And so then they give you a toothbrush kit to take home, with Colgate and all that. Yeah, we did that. Oh, he was scheduled for fluoride application. That's different than... So they actually do fluoride in school. They'll actually give them a fluoride treatment in school, which is pretty cool. All for free. Right? Well, that's pretty cool. They used to do it, not fluoride, but they used to have demonstrations in school where they show you how to brush your teeth. And they put it like a red dye. And you'd brush your teeth and then you rinse out your mouth. You'd see the stains, the red dye, where you didn't do such a great job brushing your teeth. And so, of course, all my teeth would be red dye. I thought the whole thing was hysterical. I've always been a joker, I've always been pretty funny. Hey, if you guys haven't gone in and saw if you haven't seen the last short video that I posted last night, that was Man Minnie playing around with Ronald, go back, check that out, tell me how much you like it. There's something interesting happening. I just want to share it with you guys, my loyal subscribers. You know what's going on? I go 96% of the people that watch my channel, 96% that watch the short videos, I want to be accurate in the way I say this, are not subscribers. Only 6% subscribe to the channel. What is going on? What is going on? And is it necessary? Is it necessary for them to subscribe in the first place? That's kind of what I'm wondering. I'm kind of wondering whether the whole subscription thing is overrated. You don't really make money off of subscriptions. You make money off of views. So that's the thing that caught my attention about the short videos when I went in and I looked at my analytics. The analytics tell the story. They really do. The analytics tell the story. 96% of the people that view my short videos are not subscribers to the channel. CBGB, I've been subbed to you for 12 years. I appreciate that. I appreciate 12 years. Was YouTube even around 12 years ago? I'm not sure. Abby G. Abby G's in the house. Abby G, I've been watching all your stuff you've been posting on Facebook. I didn't know you were in Italy. I didn't know you were in Rome. Anyway, what's interesting is that here in Pattaya, Ma'am Minnie and I are going to be going soon. I don't know if we're going tomorrow, Sunday, or Monday. I'm not sure when we're going. But I know we're going to a place called is it called Little Siam? What's the name of it? Is it called Little Siam? Anyway, it's an amusement. It's an amusement park. And the amusement park, right? The amusement park has all the miniature versions of stuff like this. It's selfie haven, right? So you have the leaning tower piece and all that. And so, oh, you saw Big Ben. Yeah, Big Ben the clock. Yeah, so we're gonna go do that. Now, you know they have that set up in Bohol, the same thing, where they have Mount Rushmore, the White House, the Statue of Liberty. Well, they have an amusement park just like that here in Pattaya. And we decided we're gonna go there, we're gonna take some selfies and maybe do a live stream showing people around. That would be fun. I think it would be fun anyway. So, oh, look at that. So here's this dude doing a selfie, pushing against the, look at that. That's amusing. That's amusing. Oh, you're working in a, Larry, you have a new assignment? So anyway, it's getting busy here because it's lunchtime and everybody comes in from work and they go upstairs to Pier 21 and they get a cheap lunch. It's quick. It's really fast. It's yummy. Des is in the house. Hi, Des. Anna Mae, what do you say? Larry's here. I thought for sure Ma'am Minnie was going to go live the same time that I am. Doesn't look like she is. Anyway, I'm running out of things to talk about. Oh, there was something very nice that someone did for us today. I can share that. By the way, just as a reminder, we go live at 6 Filipino time tonight in a few hours, right? And then we're giving away money. We're giving away two Gcash prizes of Filipino pesos 999. Of course, we'll do one right off the bat and we'll do one towards the end. And then we're going to give away 3 prizes of 333. So I loaded up my Gcash this morning, so don't be late. We're going to try and get 50 people in the house to participate. Oh, you're working for Maximus, the welfare people. Yeah, that's right. So Maximus has all kind of state and federal contracts for the delivery of services like healthcare, welfare, food stamps, all the social services programs. Mostly it's healthcare, right on the cheap. Yeah, they do a lot of the call service work and stuff like that. Yeah, CBGB tonight. 2 prizes of 999 will be given away. And 3 prizes of 333. You know, last week, Crystals and her husband Mark walked away with big money. And it can happen to you too. Right? Might happen again tonight. I've seen it happen. You know, 2 live streams in a row where the same people win the money. I don't know where we're going to be when we do this. We might still be here hanging around. I'm kind of lazy to get up. I'm charging the cell phone right now, but right. Maximus is they have a call center in Sacramento also. That's how come I know. Well, they have a lot of state contracts and a lot of federal contracts. Tim DZX in the house from Pampanga. Tim, what's going on? Oh, you can start hearing, it's starting to get noisy. People are coming in here for lunch. Look, just about everybody on that fake leaning tower wants to push it back into place. Look, there's another dude doing it. So anyway, I was going to tell you about somebody did something really nice that's at our hotel that we're staying at. So we had, Minnie and I, we were headed off this morning. Usually in the morning, I'll head over to the one of 6 or 7 7-Elevens. That's within a 20-foot square area. We'll pick out which 7-Eleven we want to go to, and we'll head over there. We'll get a snack in the morning, buy water if we need it, and get an Americano coffee. Well, so we were doing that, and then while we were hanging out at the 7-Eleven, I was telling Minnie that our priority for today should be to go get those Cambodian visas printed out. So I started looking around for a print shop that was close by in the area, and we found one that was only about an 11-minute walk away. So I was very happy. I said, look, there's a print shop. It's only 11 minutes walk from our current location. So I was thrilled. But as we were walking down, as we returned back from the 7-Eleven, we were gathering up our stuff that we were going to need for the day. I walked downstairs and I saw a fancy printer sitting on the desk of the hotel. And so I asked the clerk, I said, hey, do you guys print up? We need our Cambodian e-visas printed up. So when you're going to Cambodia and you're traveling on a U.S. passport, you need to apply for a visa online. So we did that. Now, if you're Filipino and you're going to Cambodia, you don't need a visa. You get free entry. So, but on this one, we had to pay $30 online each for a total of $60. And I didn't want to wait till the last minute. I didn't want to do the visa upon arrival in Cambodia because it's very inconvenient. And then it costs more money. It's $50 if you do visa upon arrival. So I'm cheap. Not only am I no tech Dan, I'm also no budget Dan or low budget Dan. So I decided that this is a good thing to apply it online, except you have to print it out, and it's always you have one to use and one to lose. So that would be two copies each, one for Minnie, 2 copies for Minnie, 2 copies for me. And when I saw that beautiful printer, I asked the clerk, can you print these out for us? And she goes, sure, we'd be happy to do this. And so I emailed them the visas. They printed them out for us, and then we tried to pay them. We tried to pay her for helping us out. We would have had to pay if we went to the print shop, right? But she would not accept any money. They were very, very gracious at the hotel. So I noticed there was a tip jar close by, and we tucked a little something, something into the tip jar. Dan, you are not cheap. You are frugal. Yes, that's right. Fragile. Frugal. On both of those things. And a lot more, Larry. So the whole thing is, we got those printed out, beautiful copies of the visa that we can now present to immigration. And that means we will have a smooth, hopefully we'll have a smooth entry into Cambodia when it's time for us to leave. I think we're leaving either, my dates are all messed up, I'm sure, but it's somewhere around the 18th or the 19th. So what is it? The 17th today, the 16th? I lost track of my days. Man, Minnie, what date? Is it the 17th, the 18th? Yeah, what day is today? The 7th, the 8th, the 6th? She says today is the 7th, right? Over here in Thailand. So the 7th means we only have 10 or 11 days before we depart. And all right, Lair, thanks for stopping by. We will see you later. Have a nice sleep. So we're going to be headed over to. Hello, Sir Larry. Take care.
Bye.
Then we'll be headed over to Cambodia. We're going to climb Angkor Wat. Yeah, I have a prediction. Will crystals win? Will crystals win again tonight? That's the question that I have. Will her and Mark win again? It's happened before. That's why I'm bringing it up, right? Don't be late tonight. I know crystals will not be late. I know her and Mark will not. Remember to be kind to each other. Take care. Stay safe and healthy. Plus, have fun. Yeah, I'm a little short on the stand safe part because I keep running into things. I keep hurting my back. So, oh yeah, I could talk about that for a little while. All right, so I have ordered some, what do they call those? Ortho inserts for my shoes that give me a little bit more pep to my step. So I've been thinking about this for a while, and I finally popped for the money. And they should be at the house waiting for us when we get back from our trip. So we'll be back by early April. We'll be back home about April Fool's Day. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't realize it worked out like that. But it's true. So we'll be back home probably around April Fool's Day. Yeah, and so I was going to talk about that. So I realized that the ortho inserts for your shoes, they help a lot with back pain. And so I'll tell you what, the acupuncture that I got, it took care of most of it, but not all of it. And so I'm thinking about having another acupuncture session. But the ortho shoes, the inserts help a lot, with arch support. Because if you get that arch support and you get a little built-in spring in your shoe, it works the same way that a shock absorber does on a car. Gives you a little bit of bounce, a little pep to the step. And hopefully that's going to help some on the back pain. But I also got one of those strap-ons. Tim, do you know what I'm talking about? A strap-on? One of those things that they support your lower back. It's Velcro, and you kind of like strap yourself in for extra support. And now I noticed that the back hurts the most when size 6. Yeah, I think I'm at like a size 12. Yeah, I hope I didn't order too big of an insert. But anyway, yeah, the rubber shoes. In other words, it's better than being in a rubber room, right, Abby? Well, okay, so the whole thing is that you gotta do what you have to do when you start getting a little bit older, and all the pains start to appear from you know, things that have happened when you were in your youth. You know what I mean? Like getting into car accidents and getting blown up by being in the war and stuff like that. Yeah, in the military. Things like these things happen to people, and they start showing up, causing you trouble later on in life. Now, I've had a pretty good run. I'm going to be what? I'm going to be 68 years old in a few weeks. I've had a pretty good run. It is a back support brace. Thank you, Tim. And it's a Velcro thing, and you adjust it for your own size for the support level. And I've noticed that the back kills me the most when I'm lying down. Now, why is that? That is because, from what I've read online, that is when the majority of the weight, that is when the back is compressed. And so if you have, what's it called, triple D, that does not stand for diners, drive-ins, and dives. That stands for degenerative disc disease. So if you have DDD, and again, that's not diners, drive-ins, and dives, that's DDD stands for degenerative disc disease, then what ends up happening is when you lie down, the majority of the weight, it compresses onto that disc. And so that's where the majority of the pain is going to take place. And so that's not good. And so what'll help is, so you don't have things jostle around so much, you get one of those strap-in back support things. And it's probably not the type of thing that you should skimp on money. Oh, the mattress is not good for you either. That's absolutely true. It's probably better to sleep flat on the floor, you know, because the floor don't move. And so the majority of the pain is when I lie down. So I'm going to get one of those strap-ins. That's on the way. What else do I have? Oh, Tim, I don't know if you've ever yearned for one of these, right? Anime. Have you ever thought about this? I didn't even know that they existed, but I ordered one when I found out that they do. So there's a thing. Most everybody knows what an HDMI cord is. That is when you want to go like from computer to your digital TV set. There's something that you want to display. You can plug in if your computer, your laptop has an HDMI plug-in, which mine does, and then your TV, digital TV, has HDMI. Then whatever you get on your computer, you can display on your TV set. Hey Tim, will that work? Getting an egg crate mattress topper. Do they sell those in the Philippines? I probably would have to order one from Amazon, but you've intrigued me. You've got my attention now. It kind of makes sense that something like that could help also. But anyway, I got coming in with this order. Also, I've got the ortho inserts for the shoes. I've got the back supporter, and I've got an HDMI cord, but not a standard one. Check this out, folks. This is kind of exciting and interesting. Did you know that they make those for your Android phone that hook up into your TV set? So let's say there's something you want to watch. Let's say that you don't have a smart TV, but you do have a television set that has HDMI. You can go into YouTube on your phone, on your Android phone, and you could display that video onto your TV set, so long as the television set has an HDMI slot. Are you guys hanging in there with me? Do you know what I'm talking about? So that means that you can turn your phone into a television by just plugging it into your C adapter, and then, you can find them on Lazada. Get the extra firm. Okay, I'm gonna go look for those. I'm gonna have bro-in-law do that. Maybe he can order one for me so that when I get home, it's already there. All right, so Lazada is where you get them. Okay, so now, what was I talking about? Oh, so you turn basically, the reason why I got it is because I wanted, when you're traveling around, you want to have all the gadgets, right? So, that's great. It works good, huh, Tim? That's great to hear. So you want to have all the gadgets. And so having this cell phone that you could plug in an HDMI that converts from your C adapter to your HDMI would be just a tremendously cool thing, I thought. So I was able to find one at Amazon, and that's all those three things that are coming on March 14th, according to Amazon. So that'll be kind of cool. So now I've been thinking maybe I could do a video on how that thing works to show you how the HDMI works. Maybe I'll do a video on all three of those items. And that might give you an idea of how you might deal or help a friend deal with some of these issues that I'm having to deal with here as I, get a little bit older. Talking about these things is good. Right? Anyway, I've been thinking a lot about this also. I know I mentioned it on the last live stream or the one before that. I'm going to mention it again. I've been looking at how a whole bunch of you have tremendous amount of success just doing live streaming. Just doing live streaming and short videos. I may give up doing videos. I may give up doing long format videos because nobody watches them anyway, or not enough people. People watch them. Can you imagine that one video is like the next, like the next, like the next, like the next? You know what I mean? In other words, all we're doing are trading videos because new ideas are hard to come by. And instead, I've noticed I'm getting, when I check my analytics, I'm getting tremendous amount of views on my short videos, and my live streams aren't doing so bad either. When you can fire up your cell phone or your camera and you can get 200 views inside of 30 minutes, that's way better than trying to harvest subscribers to watch your videos, your boring videos. And you guys have been so nice supporting me. You've been so very, very nice suffering through watching the ads. Oh, we have to support Dan. This video is so boring. Well, that's true. You have to have ideas for live streaming too. But Man, Minnie and I, we've come up with an idea. Here she is. Let me see. She's thinking right now. She's sitting there coming up with new ideas. I know she doesn't look like she is, but she is. Her mind it's a steel trap. She's sharing ideas with me 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, right? The latest idea that she came up with that I like is she says, hey, you're always talking about doing live streaming by driving around, right? I said, yeah, but I don't want to get killed doing it. I don't really want to drive. I really don't want to drive around Leyte, showing people all the crap, I go, but she come up with this idea. How about we get a pair of electric scooters, right? Electric caught my attention. Get a pair of electric scooters, and but really what she's doing is she's concentrating. She's coming up with ideas for the channel. That's what she's really doing, Tim. Yeah, I know she looks bored, but she'll share, 20 or 30 ideas with me once we're off the air here. So anyway, what I've been thinking about doing is she came up with it. We get electric scooters, and we have a place called Brandy Island. It's a beautiful island that is only located about 15-minute walk from our house. But even better yet is that it would only be like a 2-minute ride on an electric scooter. I was saying, what would be cool is if every morning we take a ride around our neighborhood into Brandy Island and show people what that looks like. Share, island culture. Share that island culture with people, and get mounts, handlebar mounts for our scooters every day or every other day. We can do live streams while taking a ride around Brandy Island. excuse me, Brandy Island on our scooters, on our electric scooters. I think that's an excellent, excellent idea. That might hold somebody's attention for longer than. Anyway, Minnie is struggling to stay away. That may be true, but she's an idea. She's capturing ideas for me. See, that's really what's going on, Tim. Yeah, seriously, seriously. She'll share 5 or 6 or 10 ideas with me, right? She's like, boom, 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 boom. So the latest one is electric scooters that we're gonna ride around the island, the Brandy Island, until you know Brandy Island like the back of our hand. And then once we do that, then we'll look for another venue like the university. Visayas University it's nature, you know, it's an agriculture university. It's all about conservation and nature and the environment. And it is a beautiful campus. And I think you should see that too. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing live streams on the fly. All of a sudden we'll be gone, and then we'll be there. We'll be gone, we'll be there. We'll be gone, we'll be there. And then we'll come up with a few other things, and we'll dispense with doing the time-consuming, long format videos that everybody knows are painful to watch, and they're pretty sucky. And yeah, she probably is. Actually, we passed when we were walking down to catch the bot bus, the truck taxi to get down here. We'd actually ran into a pretty nice restaurant that's near our hotel that we wouldn't mind trying out, and so we're probably going to be doing that. So anyway, I know you guys wanted me to walk around Terminal 21 and show you what it's all about. I don't think you really wanted to see it. There, we're right in front of over here, the Leaning Tower. What more do you want? There you go. I think that's all you're getting out of me for today. So anyway, here's the whole thing. Larice Juice is in the house. Here's the whole thing. Don't be late for the 6 p.m. live stream, because we'll be giving away several thousand Philippine pesos. Right? And so you want to be there if you want to have a chance to win. Everybody wants to have a chance to win. Right? Everybody wants to be the big winner. And we'll give away right off the bat. Give away pesos 999. And I don't have any more stories to share with you tonight, so we'll get started right away as soon as we go live. That's because I just shared all the stories I had with you. I got no more. Unless something happens between now and when the live stream starts, which is only a few hours, I don't think I've got anything else. You know, I really don't. I know this weekend there's a lot of stuff going on. That'll be fun, but it hasn't happened yet. And that is the Pattaya Music Festival of 2025 is happening, called Sound on the Sand. And it is a thrilling gathering of musicians. And you know what's interesting about that? So I'm starting to figure out how they do things here. So in Pattaya, when low season hits, then they start with the festival season. And then festival season carries right on into tourist season. And so tourist season is winding down here in Pattaya, which means festival season, like the International Kite Festival and the Pattaya Music Festival 2025, Sound on the Sand, is all gearing up, and there'll be one festival after another, you know, from now until tourist season starts up again. So we go from international tourism to local participants, filling up the beach, back to international, back to local, and that's to keep the whole economy rolling along, the whole Pattaya, Thailand, seasons, interesting, so that people will come and contribute economically to the success of Pattaya. You know, that's really what it's all about, and I think it's brilliant. I think they've come up with brilliant strategies. I think that a lot of people are copying their methodology. of how to keep the machine running. I'm talking about the economic machine. How to keep the economic machine running 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days per year. And so that makes me admire Pattaya a whole lot more than I did before once I figured out how the whole system of things work. So anyway, that's about all I got for right now. We'll see everybody at 6 p.m. sharp. That's only a few hours from now, where we're going to be giving away pesos, Philippine pesos. Don't be late. No matter what the schedule says on there, it's going to be 6 p.m. Filipino time. That's when we're starting, and we'll probably be close by here. Someplace where they're not playing music. I don't know where we'll end up. We could end up on our balcony over there at the at our apartment or at our room. That may happen too. But we'll see everybody soon. Bye, man, Minnie.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. And we'll see you later in just a few hours. Don't be late. Invite all your friends. Bye, Anime. Bye, Crystals. Bye, Tim. Bye, Larry Lee, Larice, and everyone that joined. And I appreciate your support. See you soon. Bye-bye.